YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah, back again with another video. In today's video, I want to first address, I have the word support in the video, and I want to say that I love my supporters. This video is not about you guys, so go ahead, keep watching. You'll understand what I mean by what's the support, where's the support, and what I mean when I have the word support in my title. My supporters are awesome. What I'm talking about is on my Facebook, on my Instagram, I rarely check Twitter, but when I am, I always see at least one person once a week who says something about I'm starting a business. It's not really geared towards just YouTube people. I see it for people starting blogs. If you guys know, our millennials, or whatever they call our generation, even past our generation, anywhere from people 20 to 60 are starting side things. They're going to work a lot more. You know, you're working for 40 hours a week, but then they're coming home and they're starting businesses. They're doing things on the side, finding what we call side hustles out here. And that's amazing. I'm so proud of our people. It's not just in our community, African American community, so many other people do it, but our community is doing it in strides, and I am so excited to see that, and I'm so happy to see that. But so many people who are starting these side hustles, side businesses, whatever they're doing on the side, always have a status at least once a blue moon where they say, okay, so I'm releasing my clothing line, and I talk about it on my Facebook, but not one of my family or friends or extended family or extended friends, people I went to high school, share it. I'm releasing my album or my demo, but nobody's listening to it on SoundCloud. Nobody's clicking my links. I release YouTube videos all the time, and you would think my family, my friends, everybody would be there to support me, and they're not there. Now, I'm letting you know, if you haven't started anything yet, if you don't have your side hustle, if you're still coming up with it now and you're about to release it out there in the world, I'm letting you know right now. Sometimes the support from the people that you think are going to support you isn't going to be there. Now, I don't want you to get shocked when you release something and you put a status out like check out my blog, and you don't get any clicks from people that you think should click your videos. I know it's frustrating. I know it's upsetting, and trust me, I've been there too. I release things and you would think my closest friends, I'm not talking about you guys, Sasha, Madge, everybody out there, Jess, people who have supported me from day one, all my closest friends and my family, Michaela, Danielle, all of them, you guys have clicked my videos, and I'm so there for that, and I love it. But sometimes there's some people who you thought were your friends, and people who you think are your associates, and people that you think would click you and support you, you think they would be there, and they're not there. And sometimes we see that you're starting a clothing line, you're starting a jewelry business, you're starting whatever you're starting, and you're putting it out there, and that first couple of weeks you're not seeing the support, and it's frustrating, and I get that. And I wanted to make a video to help people who go through that when they're first releasing, to kind of cope with it. I see so many statuses, people getting angry, people doing this, and I want you to not be angry. Don't be upset, because it's sometimes just the way of life. I'm a very supportive person, and I put my support out there anytime my friends are starting stuff. I am the first person on board. Don't even ask me if I'm going to support it. You know I am. One of my friends started a plus size leggings company for activewear women. Didn't even have to ask. I was gonna be supportive. I was like maybe one of her first 5 customers. I'm not plus size. I bought them as gifts for other people, and it was like September, so I was like, I'll give them out in a few months for Christmas. But I was supportive of her business, because it's no question that I'm gonna support anybody. I support people I don't even know. Like, some of you guys DM me videos and say, check this out, Talia, tell me what you think, give me feedback on my videos. I'm supporting. I support more small YouTubers. I watch more small YouTubers videos than I do big YouTubers. I read more small bloggers blogs than I do big bloggers. That's how I operate. And some of you guys out there is like, that's exactly how I operate too. I'm so supportive. I'm so frustrated that people aren't equally as supportive towards me. And I'm here to tell you 3 things that'll kind of help you cope through that non-supportive thing. 1, realize off bat that they're not going to be there. Realize that when you're starting out, sometimes, you know, I come from a small immediate family, but a large extended family. So my mom is the only child. My big extended family is kind of big, but they're all dispersed. I have like great cousins and second cousins and first cousins once removed and all that extendedly. But my extended family has supported me throughout my journey, and I'm so happy for that. But there's some people who are not so extended from me who I thought would support me, and they're not there. And it's like, it hurts. I take it in. So the first thing to do is to accept it. Accept that people don't show the same level of support that you are, and that people aren't exactly who you think they're going to be. You'll realize really who your true supporters are whenever you start something outside of yourself. You'll see what they say. You don't listen to the people who say, oh, you doing your little channel, your little blog, You have your little clothing line. People who put little in front of your dreams are not your supporters. They're not your friends. Your little thing, just like a girl who'll say to a guy, you and your little girlfriend still together. People who use a little, they're not your supporters. They're not your friends. So my first thing is, you have to get over it. Second thing is, when you get your first comment from somebody who is not your family or friend on your YouTube video, you realize that day. You realize that moment. You remember that moment. When you didn't have to tell somebody who follows you on Facebook, and you have that first random person who found you randomly. So it's either your YouTube channel, you have your first comment from somebody who is not a family or friend. Whether you started a blog and your first comment from somebody you don't know who's very supportive of you. Whether you're starting a clothing line, you get your first clothing purchase from somebody who you don't know. So once you get that moment, you'll know that moment. That moment is when you really stop and you get each day less caring about the people that you thought were supposed to support you, and you start caring about the people who are genuinely like, I'm here for you, Leah. And that's what I love. I love my supporters. You guys, I could care less. I mean, I'm not gonna say that they can't watch, but my family and friends and all of those, they can watch my videos. But the people who I love to see their comments, like my sister will comment on my video, I'm like, hey girl, hey, I know you. But when I get my comments from all my Finer Beauty, Callie 919, I'm shouting out people that I see all the time. People who comment on my video, Ashley, who comment on my video religiously, and I see those supporters, and you guys don't know me. That's when you have that moment, whatever side hustle you have, when you have that moment, you will recognize that moment, and you will stand firm in that moment, and you will be like, you know what, these are my supporters. Forget everybody else. Forget what they're talking about. Forget people who didn't come out for me and ride hard for me from day one. These people have found me, and they're riding hard for me now. You won't even worry about it. So that's the moment that you need to work towards. And once you get in that moment, you will know when you're in that moment, and you won't care anymore about the lack of support from people who you thought would support you. Number 3, I'd say, is when those people eventually come around, because they will come around. Oh, trust me, they'll come around. Oh, believe me, they didn't come around when I had 5, but they came around when I had 10,000 subscribers. And when they will, for whatever your thing is, whenever your blog takes off and you're getting sponsored, you start launching your business and your business is doing good, oh, they'll come back around. Remember that. And they will want to be a part of your situation. Don't be rude to them. Don't be rude to them at all. Just let them soak in the moment, because just like I said, over maybe, what is it, 50% of people start side businesses now. They'll have a business too that they want you to support, probably. Don't be ugly. My mom, as my mom would say, you ain't gotta be ugly. You just stand from afar and you'll look at it and you'll be like, Remember that lack of support from those supporters. I support people who support me back. If you start a channel yourself, you're just a normal watcher of mine, and all of a sudden you start a channel, I'm supporting it. I'm supporting it. But if you're somebody who I thought was going to support me from day one and you start something, I'll like a picture. I'll like a picture, but don't think I'm gonna come tenfold and hard for you if you weren't coming hard for me from day one. And that's something you need to recognize. I'll use the example of my own personal life. I don't normally put my personal life on blast like that, but I will. My dad, my real biological father, I met him 2 times in my life, probably only twice, but I have an amazing stepfather. He's an incredible guy, and he stepped in when my real dad didn't. My real dad never there for me, but the day I graduated from college, that day, he posted about 20 pictures of me that he stole from my own Facebook page of me as I'm growing up and all that, talking about, you know, this is my NC State queen, this is my college girl, educated and all that. I like the picture, but I was like, sir, you're not going to support me now when you didn't support me for all those 18 years. Don't come with the support later when you didn't support me from the beginning. And that's what I need. You want to recognize me now when I'm excelling academically, when I'm doing what I need to do in my life and I'm pursuing my career goals and all that. But you weren't there for me the first 21 years of my life. So please, don't come now. Don't come when you see me doing well. And that's the same thing I'll say in your own life. People will come to you when they see you doing well, but you have to recognize and accept right now that you may not have the support from people you think are going to support you, but ride hard for the support of people who don't know you. You'll have support from people who don't know you. Soak that in and don't complain about the people who you think should support you. I'm all about support. On my YouTube thing, I am a part of a channel. Now you guys can go follow it if you also are a Black female YouTuber. It's called Black Girls Who Blog and YouTube. I'll leave it down below. I'll leave the Facebook group down below. If you're looking for a supportive African American group of people who blog and YouTube, make sure you join the group, but also make sure you join the group if you're on and are keen on supporting other black women. If you're not gonna support, if you're gonna drop links and then disappear from the group, disappear. Don't even add us. Don't even join the group. But if you want to join that group, I am a moderator in that group. I will remove you if you're not supportive, because like I said, I'm 100% keen on support. So yeah, those are my 3 tips. 1, don't get yourself down about it. 2, love on the people who support you genuinely and don't worry about those other people. And 3, when they come back around, which they will, when they come back around, whether they want to support you or whether they want you to support their thing, just don't even worry about it. Just fall all the way back from the situation, because they will try to reel their ugly heads back in. Trust me, I've seen it. And say, oh, hey girl, I see you're doing big things. Oh, but so I wasn't doing big things when I asked for y'all to watch 10 months ago, but now, oh, now I'm doing big things. You didn't recognize that I would do big things on the YouTube scale, but now y'all see. Oh, now y'all see. I got supporters. Don't worry about it. I got 10,000 people who said they wanted to be a part of my Leah Lavon family and who have joined my Leah Lavon family. You good, you good. So you guys gotta have that you good personality too about whatever you're doing, because when you do have it, you just feel so much better. When you let go of that, what you think is supposed to happen, what should occur. They had a good little rant on the show Insecure where they talk about what should. Molly has a should attitude. We always think of what should happen. We should have the support of our family and friends. We should have a lot of support initially. As soon as we drop, if we have 1,000 Facebook friends, why don't we have 1,000 views? Why do I have 1,000 Facebook friends and only 2 views? Why aren't people watching? When you get over what should happen and you accept what is happening, you'll be so much happier. Trust me, I promise you. So make sure you sound off in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of it's not a rant video, but it's just an advice video. Have you guys noticed that whatever your business is, have you guys not had the support that you think you should have? What do you guys do to cope with that? Down below. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at LeahLavon89. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat at Miss Talia 89. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.